Thank you. Not wearing any socks. There's a story that comes with that too. Okay. Where are they? Maybe I do need to get more clients. I shouldn't need to wait around for someone. Well, I guess it's time to make some notes. Okay, so Friday. I can't sit down. I need to be ready. Just okay. Tick tock. Bold, so bold. Wednesday. Okay. Good. Well, I suppose it's about time to call it. Yeah. 8 minutes pet. You made it. Yeah, no, just come on in. I'm here, Arnie. An appointment's an appointment. I might make you wait a little bit, though. You finish some notes. Again. Okay. 2 months. Yeah, there's fine. Are your shoes clean? What happened? Really? Well. And then, oh, so the 5 got delayed on the, and then old lady bum, yep. Gardner was, You've got the most complex stories I've ever heard. Never a lack of imagination. I'm sure you've been told. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Just 1 minute. All right. Yeah, would you mind putting your shoes over there? You say they're clean, but this is very expensive. Yeah, please, just right on the little spot of linoleum there, if you could be so kind. Thank you. Not wearing any socks? There's a story that comes with that too. Okay. No, never mind. Never mind. Just 10 seconds. There must be some type of just crazy that has to do with this. It must be the only one in town. Yeah, I know you can hear me. I have nothing to hide about the matter. Okay. No. Yeah, I commit my notes to memory now. So what happens is I just do dry erase, and once I understand them, then yeah, and then I don't need any more excuses. Okay, let's just get to the. Are you still having trouble sleeping? That's my job. That's why you're here, right? We don't need to get excited. Okay, let's focus on the task at hand. 12 months after. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to cut my exercise a little short because of this. I don't know how I don't plan for you to be late every time. You've never been anything but. I must be just kidding myself, right? Now, if I asked you if you could be on time next time, what do you think the odds of that could... Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought. I might just plan against that. I hope you don't mind. Okay. I just want to. If you could tell me when you could realistically be here, that the average of your turn up is exactly as today, 12 minutes past. That's a bit. That is a grip. Okay. Now, if you're paying for the whole session, you can make accommodations as long as you keep to that time. Can we do that? Because then at least I have some sort of estimation. Because otherwise, as with today, again, I have to cut my plans a little short. And that takes some on-the-fly ingenuity, which frankly I should be charging you extra for. Okay, so this is the last time that's going to happen. Okay. I know, I love your stories. Your excuses are fantastic. Wild, imaginative. I've never received this sort of storytelling from some... Okay, yeah, just 12 minutes? Should we do 15? Okay, all right. It's I'll plan for 12. Now we're 15 late. Okay. Honestly. We're supposed to be relaxing here. Okay. So to that end, let's take a few breaths. Okay. Let's do a 4-8. See, 4 in, 8 out. Okay. Ready? Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Again. Good. Okay, you're slowing down. Good. Let's take a couple more. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. No worries. This is my profession, okay? I take it very seriously. I like, well, you know what I want to say. Let's do 2 more. Good, good. Oof, the cat will really yawn. 1 more. How are you doing now? A little better. Okay. Yeah, choose whichever chair you want. I try and give a selection. I just ordered that. Oh, it's not vinyl. It's imported leather. Yeah, from. Yeah, please keep your feet off it though. Okay. All right. So today's exercise is going to be a bit of a guided exercise again, okay? I know last time we had some good experience with hypnosis, but I'm just going to take it to a conventional level, and we're just going to have a little guided sort of meditation, guided relaxation, if you will. Would you? Okay, so do you like water? Spend time by bodies of water, anything like that? No, I'm not a swimmer, but you are. That's great. That's great. Yeah, maybe someday. But okay, so what we're doing is we're going to float today. We're going to spend our time on a piece of driftwood. And this day you've been outside and you know that you are party. You have a few people nearby, but for some reason they've lost you a little bit. Well, it's understandable. They're having a little fun. But you know they're dependable. And they'll show up, well, a little late. And you decide to spend some time on the lake. You find this, at first you think it's a big door just laying in the dirt. And you go over, you look at it, and after inspecting it and eventually turning it over, you see that this isn't a door at all. It's not even plywood. It's expertly glued together boards. And it's more than thick enough to keep you dry and keep you afloat indefinitely. You've had experience with this dimension of wood before. Enough to know that you'll be safe if you just gently drag it over to the lake. And the sun is just beginning to set in 15 minutes. It's going to start setting. It's going to start hitting the horizon with that beautiful, deep orange. And this orange comes from yellow and then turns eventually into that red that you know so well. The red that we all know, have evolved to know, to think and feel that it's time to sleep. The sun is at its end of its use for today. And you could fall asleep on this large board. It's a lovely walnut. It seems like it was maybe even stained a couple months ago. It's in such good shape, you wonder why anyone left it in the dirt at all. You bring it over to the water, and you shove it in, just barely. And it starts floating. You can hear the water gently lap. And you just sort of hop on, gently lower yourself down, and there's ample room. You've never seen a board so safe. A big old piece of wood in the water. Just, you've never seen something so safe. You lay down on this big, what you thought was a door, but there's no knob, there's no hole for a knob. It's never been a door. You wonder what this was. Maybe somebody's hope for a sturdy fence. The sturdiest fence you've ever seen, and they just never quite finished it, right? Okay. So, here you are, floating out into the lake off the shore, as the sun just starts to turn that tint of orange. And you lay down on your back. You can hear everything. When your friends come, you'll know it. And they'll have everything you need to get pulled back into shore and be safe. They're equipped. They're just a little entertained for a while. And you've had so much fun in their company, but now you're feeling a little done. You need time to yourself. So you take this board and you're just riding it. Once again, you hear the water on the edge of the board. It just picks up on the end of the wood. It never comes up over it. This piece of wood was built for you. You start to believe it's just perfect for your height, your weight, your dimensions, everything. You've never been so comfortable on the water. And certainly never had this experience with the absolute lack of technology you have now. It's just you and the board in this beautiful lake. Beautifully still, except for gentle waves. There's wind that fits the light in the sky perfectly. The sense of calm comes over you. You get the slightest bit of chills. You can hear it in one ear, then through the other, going past you. The water is perfectly safe. Gently, gently moving. Now you laid on probably the best waterbed known to man. But nothing could compare to this feeling. It's a little similar in feeling, but thinking of it now on this perfect piece of fence, the two really can't be compared. That bed and this raft that you just saw lying around and pushed it into a body of water. You might have the best evening of your life here. Sure, you're not gonna spend the night floating on a lake, but you can spend maybe an hour, maybe two. Your friends will be here soon enough. It's moments like these that you feel a little bit of kismet. You are here now. So was the makeshift raft. And so are your friends nearby. And this accomplished feeling of your social nature being done. Now you can relax. Everything you need to do is done. And you're just thankful that life can be so beautiful now. You take a couple more breaths. The wind blows as you exhale. It feels like it's breathing with you. Everything around feels like it knows you, it was waiting for you, and it's taking care of you now. All of a sudden you noticed your eyes were closed. You didn't even notice. You open them up again, slowly, accidentally smiling. Use your peripheral to look at the sun setting. It doesn't have any red in it yet, but it's a deep blood orange. You always liked foods with the flavor of blood orange. It's fantastic imagery. The sunset is just like that. You're not even sure if the colors match. You never actually had a real blood orange, but it feels right anyhow. You feel a bit more gentle waves on the lake. The wind picks up just for a moment, here and there. You feel like you're moving. Once again, you find yourself eyes closed. You didn't even know what happened. just taking every ounce of existence in. How did you get here? You start to wonder. How are you so lucky to be the one to experience this? You think, surely no one else has done this. You didn't notice any water damage on the fence. Of course, it was sealed recently. Perhaps someone did. Then you start to picture what the last person who may have done just this felt like. Did they have this perfect weather? The end of spring, slight wind, friends nearby. This combination, it's hard to manage. It's hard to come by. Once again, you believe you're probably the only person that this has happened to in this particular lake, on this particular raft. You didn't even have to build a sail. It was so easy. Is this what people felt like before the dawn of the industrial era? You wonder. Certainly there were hardships, but when it was good, was it just like this? Before all our modern cares and worries. Your eyes have been closed this whole time. You're just feeling your body gently moving, possibly spinning, but it's so slow, you're not sure where you're headed, and you don't care. With no thought of opening your eyes, you just stay the way you are. You barely lift part of your right eye just to, once again, look at the sunset. See what hue it is right now. You guessed it. It's starting to get a little bit of redness in there. It's so relaxing to see out in nature. This is wild's sign for humankind to rest, to be thankful for what they've done today. And if you're thinking about tomorrow, just give yourself the briefest of outlines, and then come right back to the moment of this comfort, floating, the wind blowing this way and that. Sometimes you can hear the wind, sometimes you can't, but you know it's there, keeping you somehow at the perfect temperature. You unbutton your shirt and just take it all in. You open it up and relax. There's no one there. It's just you, the water, the wind, the sun, and the perfect little bit of cloud. Who painted this scene for you? This is gorgeous. You realize decades decades in the future, you're going to look back and realize this was your one true moment of rest, a present from on high, for you and only you. No one else found this spot at this moment, this time, with these feelings that you're having now. Special. And just right. You breathe in a way that proves it doesn't matter how you breathe right now because everything's perfect. Absolute rest. There's no counting. There's no thinking about tomorrow. There's being at one with this feeling on the water, hearing the gentle lapping, and feeling somehow perfectly at ease. Pieces of wood are just big enough to gently bend, imperceptible to you before, but in your heightened state of relaxation and supreme acceptance, you feel it, the rumble. You hear it. You hear your friends in the distance, too far to see you, but close enough to where you feel even safer. That inkling of doubt is gone. They're coming towards you eventually. They'll see you. There's nothing else here. You in your perfectly yellow shirt, embracing humanity and nature at its finest moment together. Years from now, you may feel this feeling. You'll have a brief reminder of these moments alone. It'll bring you right back. Like a concentrated bit of relaxation gifted to you when you need it most. If you're lucky, it'll happen in a week. But right now, you don't care when, you don't care how, you just trust it will happen. everything just go. You'll come back when you're needed. Maybe they'll wake you up. Maybe you won't even hear them swimming towards you, laughing playfully as they pile atop you, probably capsizing your raft. But you'll all be fine. You take care of each other. You look out for each other. You trust these people. They're here. For them? Sure. But also for you. And everyone else in this trusted circle. Things may change. You may fall out of contact with these and other people. Life moves on. One day in the far future, you may even forget this moment. But I promise you this. When you feel that inkling, that smell of this moment, the unforgettable experience, the feeling of it all, it will come to you when you need it most. Maybe you won't remember the exact color of the sky, the amount of clouds, this raft, or the lapping of the lake. But you'll have what you need when you need it. This moment is the real moment. The purest sensation of this experience. And sure, it'll pass. You'll be ready for it.